Jackson Radio Show.
Greetings and salutations. You are tuning into the Kevin Jackson Show. My name is Brett Segal, the Disgruntled Millennial. Of course, I broadcast to you live from my safe space down here in northern Florida, where I'm free from your bigotry, racism, hatred, microaggressions, and your patriarchy. We were just talking a little bit about Donald Trump's health. We were talking a little bit about the Women's March and how they're chortling out their very last death rattle. And I mean, we're still going to see them. Their left is going to continue to beat a dead horse. But what's going on with the Women's March right now is nothing more than the left eating its own tail. Now you can't wear pink. You can't wear pink P-word hats because pink is not inclusive enough. White women tend to have pink vajayjays, and well, you know, there are men out there, there are women out there who don't even have vajayjays. There are women out there who have penises, and well, the pink hats are not inclusive of them. And this is how you know they're just a bunch of leftists and don't really truly care about equality or equal pay for women or health care for all or any of that good stuff. They don't really care about that. What they really care is about promulgating their agenda and slamming Trump and conservatives wherever they get the chance. It's an Alinsky tactic that has basically backfired on the left. Like I was saying before, they say Trump is crazy and they say he's evil, right? You can't really have both, right? If he's so unhinged, if he's so crazy and unhinged, well, then he's sick, right? He's sick. He's a sick man. Where's the compassion? Where's the compassion from the left? The tolerance of from the left of sick people, right? Where is it? We don't see it. If anything, it's more of a selective kind of thing. They can choose the people for whom they want to feel sorry and feel guilty and support the sick people. They don't really care about sick people. They care about leftist sick people. And if you're not a leftist or if you're apolitical, then they care about you insofar as they can use you as like for example, when Piers Morgan brought out the young kid on a wheelchair who got shot, dancing on, doing the Macarena on the tragedies of other people in order to promote their political agenda. This is something that the leftists do. Jimmy Kimmel trotting out his baby for the world, shedding some tears, the politics of emotions. But when you make everything about emotions and when you make everything about, oh, this poor guy and that poor guy, and you don't do anything rationally, you're going to end up with a few contradictory beliefs. You know, if I thought that feminism and Women's March and hashtag Me Too were actually about helping women, I would jump on board. I would jump on board. But these feminists can't even get their own story straight. Are they strong, powerful, independent women that can do everything themselves? Or do they need government help to pay for their birth control and health care and abortions? Which is it? Is it patriarchal for a man to want to help a woman and to be a support to her and to feed her and clothe her and protect her? Or is it patriarchal for a man to say, all right, no more goodies, no more handouts, no more birth control, no more abortion, no more welfare for you. You do this on your own like the strong, proud woman that you are. Well, that's patriarchal too. If I said, you are free to do whatever you want, but you have to pay for it yourself. Do you think that the Women's March would like that? We could say, if we said you deserve equal pay, all you have to do is go and negotiate it for yourself. Do you think the Women's March would be okay with that? Men tend to negotiate higher wages. Men tend to be more ambitious. I know it's super politically incorrect to say that there is any difference between men and women, but come on, look down there. Just look at it. A man is not a woman. A woman is not a man, no matter how much you wish it to be so. There was an old singer named Genuine who went on a reality TV show with a transgendered person. This person offered to give him a kiss, and he said no, because he doesn't want to kiss a man. And this is what I mean when I say the left is eating their own tail. They're overplaying their hand. They are so overplaying their hand. You want the support. If you want the support of folks around the world, and especially here in America, to support your cause, why are you trying to alienate them by calling them transphobic for not wanting to kiss a girl with a penis? That's the new narrative now. You're not really a man if you won't kiss a woman with a penis. In other words, you are not a man. You are a fragile, cisgendered straight person if you don't want to kiss a person with a penis. Otherwise, you're not a man. You're not a real man if you're not man enough to kiss a woman with a penis. How utterly crazy and absurd is that? And these are the people that are calling Trump insane. These are the people that are calling Trump crazy. They want you to defy what your lying eyes are showing you and see that penis as I don't know what they want you to see it as. Now, you would think that the trans movement and the LGBT movement and the Women's March, you'd think they would be natural enemies, right? I don't even know why LGBT are together. Lesbian and gays, why are they together with trans? All we hear from the gay community is, I don't have a choice about being gay. I'm totally gay. I'm gay. I was born gay. But you hear from the trans community, well, you can just choose your gender. You can't choose your sexual orientation, but you can choose your gender. You can be gender fluid. You can be a boy one day and a girl the next day. How does that make sense? Can you be gay one day and straight the next day? And what I want to know is if these marginalized groups, allegedly marginalized groups, are so oppressed, why would anyone choose to be trans? Why would anybody choose that kind of life of oppression and discrimination? Could it be because in America today, gays and trans and women really have it pretty good? Not like in Iran where they throw gays off of buildings and hang them from cranes? Could it be that they actually have it pretty good and they just are dying for some attention? Could it be that they are just dying for some attention? And since it's hip and trendy to be a victim these days, people are they're reaching to identify with some group, with one of these intersectional feminist groups. If you were born a cisgendered straight white male or a cisgendered straight white female, well, then you've got it too good. You can't really identify with all of your friends, because you learned at your leftist university that it's all about white supremacy. And if you happen to be a white person and you happen to buy into this nonsense, well, then you might feel a sense of guilt, might feel a sense of shame. And you don't want to feel guilt and shame. So you turn to these strange transgender identifications that are just there's a cat gender out there. People can be cats, dogs. There's a woman who married a chandelier. This is an insane attempt to identify with a victim group. Now, I imagine it's more easy than standing up for truth, looking down at your genitalia and seeing what is there. This is how crazy the left is. Now, do you think feminism helps women or hurts women in the long run? We'll be right back. We're going to talk a little bit about that.
This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.